Hello there. I'm Scotty. You're not. We are on day 13 of Nickelodeon month. Nickelodeon. Kind of forgot to do that to the other ones. And we are on the Wild Thornberrys movie, which, to be honest, I wasn't really thrilled about going back to watch, but it's okay. It's okay. Little plot crunch for the Wild Thornberrys show. Eliza Thornberry and her family they travel around Africa because her father is Nigel Thornberry, host of a wilderness show, and his wife, Marianne, is the camerawoman. And so Eliza and her big sister, Debbie, go around with them, and along with Donnie, who they found in the jungle, and Darwin, a monkey that found them. And she could talk to animals because one time she saved a warthog who happened to be a shaman who gave her the ability to speak to animals. And so that's the main thing, is they go around the place, she talks to animals, adventures happen, and yeah. So plot-wise, this does sort of a plot of the show, is that something will happen and she has to fix it. Stuff happens, but they extend it to the 85-minute runtime. Which, when you're extending something, I think this works a little bit better than the Hey Arnold movie. This has a pop songs. This has a song that's also in. It's the Shaggy Jungle song that's in Jungle to Jungle. Jungle to Jungle, Jungle to Jungle. It's in here. So that's cool. Eliza Thornberry is voiced by Lacey Chabert. Her sister Debbie is voiced by Danielle Harris, which I didn't know until a few years ago. Yeah. Halloween 4 and 5, Danielle Harris. Urban Legend, Danielle Harris. Yeah, that. Rob Zombie's terrible Halloween movies, Danielle Harris. Hatchet 2 and 3, Danielle Harris. Yeah, her. And their dad, Nigel Thornberry, is voiced by Tim Curry, who also voices Nigel's dad in this as well. So the story of this movie is they're in Africa on a safari tour, getting ready to photograph elephants in an eclipse, when Eliza goes running with some cheetah cubs, but some poachers come and take one of them named Tally, which Elijah wants to rescue. And then stuff happens, but eventually she, goes to rescue them. So, yeah. So this was one of the shows growing up that I liked, but I wasn't big on it. I've always liked the animated shows that were on Nickelodeon, but towards my later years, the animated shows were on just to have in the background when I played a Game Boy or something to goof off. Like this, Cat Dog, and this and Cat Dog were two of them. The late 90s, early 2000s ones that I liked, but I don't have as fond as those from the early to mid 1990s, like Rugrats, Doug, Ren and Stimpy, Oreo Monsters, Angry Beavers, stuff like that that I watched more. Of course, there was Invader Zim, which I did watch. Rocko's Modern Life. Invader Zim was a 99-2000 show that I did watch a lot of. Didn't last long, but it was fun. But this was on, I'd watch it, and I remember this is another one I only watched once, and I know why, because this is not, something I'm in. I want to watch Nickelodeon cartoon. I'm gonna watch Rugrats or Jimmy Neutron or something. Those movies pop out more to me. Rugrats the movie, or the Rugrats movie, it pops out more to me. Jimmy Neutron Boy Genius pops out to me, Before I rewatched it, I would have said the Hey Arnold movie, but Jungle movie, maybe. But yeah, so and and it's no after watching this, it's no big wonder why I don't really care for Rugrats Go Wild. I only watched that once, so we'll be going back to that. But yeah, the animation is good. It's movie animation, unlike Hey Arnold, and the music is good. It keeps, it actually fits with the show. What the other one was an extended episode of the show. This could be an extended episode of the show, but it feels like it could also work as a film. However, certain times when you want to take a story and, when you what really makes it feel like something that's been extended is that they have to throw something in there to extend it. So in this scenario, like I said, the show would be like something happens and Eliza jumps into action to help, save the day or something like that, or do something. Here, something happens. The cheetah is kidnapped. And when she says, okay, poachers have the cheetah, they're like, oh, okay, let the authorities handle it. And then because of what happened, the grandma takes her to London to go to a boarding school for a half hour of runtime just so we can stretch this out. Everything at the boarding school is unnecessary. We didn't need it. She goes to the boarding school. Darwin sneaks in her bag, and is everything in that boarding school, take it out. Don't need it. Because it's inconsequential. She's there for about a hiccup before she decides, I gotta go back and save, because she's forced to go there as a punishment for something. Running off? Who knows? But the grandmother is like, oh, she needs to learn discipline and everything. And, well, then she has a dream about the shaman telling her she has to save the cubs. So she goes back. And I'm sitting there going, okay, that was a waste of runtime. Like, why did she need... What is the point of her going? Like, I'll be honest. I read the Wikipedia synopsis a little bit. Because I was like, oh, she has to save a cheetah cub. Okay. So I started reading the synopsis and like boarding school? What? Doesn't make any sense. Now watching it and seeing it in context, yeah, it's just padding so that we can have an 85-minute runtime. Because as soon as she gets back, it's full stop. And she meets the Blackburns, who they say are fellow journalists, archaeologists, whatever they are. Like the parents, just, they are documenting animals. However, she finds the knife that she says, that's the knife that the poachers used. And this guy has it, right? Is your math not good? Are you not good at math? 2 plus 2 equals poachers. And of course, it's obvious when they're revealed as being the poachers. The Blackbird is like, well, duh. But of course, she can't figure that out right away, or the movie would be over. So this character, who has been shown to be smart, and it, says, oh, he has that knife with the thingy on it, and if we find that, then we'll find the poachers. And you'll find it. You found the poachers, but you can't put 2 and 2 together to figure that out. And the grandparents show up, and they're there to get her back and take her back, and yeah. But of course, I forgot to mention that she can't tell anyone she could talk to animals, or she loses that power. But she's forced to by the Blackbirds to save Debbie. She reveals that she could talk to animals, because that's how. They keep asking her, how did you know about us poaching? And how did you know about the bombs? And how did you know about it? And so she's forced to reveal that she can talk to animals, and then she loses the power. And then she tells Debbie, and Debbie's like, you talk to animals and you told them to save me? She feels, and so, she feels grateful for it. And so Debbie helps her save the cheetah cub, right? And then the shaman just gives her powers back. See, you did this without powers, and you saved the day, and I'll give you the powers back, but you but Debbie's not allowed to tell anyone. You know, I almost thought that when he says, how good is your sister at keeping secrets? And I'm like, oh, is he gonna like erase her memory or something? But no, she knows. And this does go into the show. And I know this wasn't towards the end because they had Jonathan Taylor Thomas come in to play her cousin in the later episodes. Which they did that with Dora too. Her cousin Diego. Nickelodeon's last year's effort will bring in a family member they never met before. But yeah, Jonathan Taylor Thomas comes in to voice her cousin in later. Which is weird now that I think about it because that song from Jungle to Jungle plays in this, which starred Tim Allen. And then later, Jonathan Taylor Thomas will be on this show. Home Improvement. Sort of connection, sort of, kind of, maybe not. But yeah, it's just, meh. It's meh. I don't know. It's meh for me. It's middle of the road. It's a middle of the road movie for me because it's the animation is good, music score is great, but it just I don't know if I'm gonna reach for a Nickelodeon film. I'm gonna watch Rugrats the movie, Rugrats in Paris, Jimmy Neutron, you know, Good Burger. Hell, I might even watch Snow Day before this because I don't know. It just doesn't. This one just never hit with me. You know what I mean? It was never big. I watched it once when it came out because I liked the show, and I was, you know, I always wonder how come I only watched these once, and then I watch them, and I'm like, okay, that's why. It's nothing wrong about this movie. It's fine for what it is, but you know, I'm not, you know, I don't want to see it again. You know, it's not one of those things. Oh my God, it's so good. I gotta see it. I gotta see it again. No, it was fine for what it was, but you know, middle of the road. Middle of the road. I'm not saying it's not worth your time. Definitely watch it. There's good animations, some good stuff in it, but yeah, middle of the road. So next time we reach the halfway point. Boy, do I got something for you. Another Nickelodeon TV premiere film that only aired ever once, I think. And I never saw it again. Maybe aired more than once. Maybe. I don't know. I only remember seeing it once. What is it? Gotta find it next time. Till then, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching. I'm Scotty, and I'll see you in the next one. I was so close. I'm not yawning through the whole video.